Hey there, Leslie Sansone Williams coming to you today from Paralegal Coffee Talk on Facebook, my class called Paralegal Inner Circle, and my book called Legal Break-In, which is available on Amazon, and all the links are below, as well as to my website, so please check it out. And please don't forget to go to my website, lesliesansonewilliams.com, and look over to the right, and you'll see a place to get a free copy, free chapter of my book, Legal Break-In. So I wanted to offer that to you because the information just in that free chapter is valuable. So please don't hesitate to do that. Today I want to talk about all it takes is one step. You know, we tend to look at going into a new phase of our lives, or a new career, or opening our own business, whatever it is. We look at that and sometimes go into overwhelm, right? I know I felt that opening a plant nursery in the past. When would I ever get to understand everything there is to know and answer my customers' questions about plants? Well, it was one step at a time. I honestly, before I opened that business, I knew almost nothing about plants, but I had to go into overdrive to learn, and I had to give myself space to kind of put up some sheets to help me. I would type up some sheets and I'd hand those out to the customers, and I would refer to books while I was talking to the customers. If I didn't know something, I would just say, let me look in the book, because there was so much to learn. So when you go into a new field, the one you're looking at right now, or a new endeavor, it may be that, well, you've been told all your life that nobody in our family has done this before, yet this has been placed, as I say in my videos many times, on your heart, in your mind, to do this. Why? Well, you know, in Scripture, God says He has ordered our steps. And this step you're about to take is the first step. Now, I wrote my book, Legal Break-In. At age 17, I knew I would write a book. It took many years after that for that to happen. And it just worked out that life and the internet and how you publish made things a lot easier for authors to publish their works. So that was the time for me. But what is the time now for you? What step is it that you're being led to, you're being pulled to start that journey? Don't let it take you into overwhelm. Just take one bite of this process, one bite at a time. Just learn one new thing per week and mark it down. And then when you look back after a month, you'll say, okay, 4 new things, 5 new things that I've learned. What is it that you're starting out with that gives you maybe some foundation to jump into this area that you want to go into? What is it that you have? Do you have foundational skills already? If you're going into an office situation, do you have office skills? If not, you have to get them. If you're looking at opening your own business down the road, what is it that you have to know? Well, you have to know profit and loss, simple. You know, what you paid for something, what the profit is on it. You have to know that and not just go into it blindly. What type of class could you take that would accelerate your momentum into that wouldn't cost an arm and a leg? You know, that not a 2-year class, not a 1-year, curriculum, but just classes here and there to fill in the holes of what the items you do not have any knowledge of. How can you do that fill-in? Can you take a little class like I did when I entered the paralegal field? I took a class in legal terminology. I think it was accelerated. It was 6 weeks because I was already working in the field at my first job, but I had no idea what they were talking about. When I opened my first businesses, I had never worked in a restaurant in my life, yet I opened up a restaurant business. That's because I went through a lot of training in Canada and worked with a chef and did all that. And I developed recipes with the chef and put myself out there to be scared. And being scared is the MO. Being afraid is kind of the way it goes. And then as you build confidence, the fear dissipates. It just starts to go away because you're building your confidence. And if you have no one in your family that has done what you're thinking you want to do, then you have to get support from the people who've already done what you want to do, what you're looking at, the dreams you have in your head and on your heart. So I want to talk a little bit about David, King David out of Scripture. You know, he was kind of a scrawny little guy when he defeated Goliath, but God gave him the power to do so. How much more do you think he will give you the power to do so? To achieve those dreams that he has placed in your heart and on your mind? That the steps that he is ordering for you, do you not think that he will be right alongside of you, just supporting you on the way and putting you in touch with the right people who will also support you and cheer you on? You know, and when it comes down to it, we just have to go do it, one step at a time. So I want you to remember that it's not that anybody's more special than you. God looks at us as all very special people. And he thought David was pretty darn special, so special in fact. And David was a man who prayed, who sought after God's will, and God blessed him for seeking him. And he knew David's heart, and he took David into a place of leadership and over the whole country of Israel. And he was the king. He made him the king. And so seeking after God's will is the right way to go about it. And understanding that God has already laid out your path before you, and it's okay to explore to find out what his will is in that regard. So start exploring. Don't be laden down with fear where it stops you, but understand that being scared and relying on the Lord is the right way to go, and he has that all laid out for you, and he will be by your side. So take off. Make today or this week the time that you fly. All right, so just a video to cheer you on and to say it's okay. It's okay to be scared, and it's okay to also feel exhilarated because it's something new, and go at it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll be there. So that's it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Don't forget to comment below. I love to hear from you, and also like and subscribe the video because then you won't miss any future videos. So that's it for today. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.